Welcome back to Plague Tale. So, okay. More rats. Normally I'd make a... No, normally I'll make a rats, which are good, which are bad joke, but all of them are bad, technically, so I guess it doesn't work here.
I don't know. Maybe these rats are just misunderstood. Maybe they just need a proper upbringing to be good.
Mm-hmm. You see, that's the big plot twist. The Black Plague was just misunderstood. You know, turns out it was actually a really cool thing because it allowed for a lot of bad people to die. It also killed a lot of good people in the process, but, you know.
Uh-huh.
All right. Let's see. Thinking. Yeah, first of all, those stragglers. Yeah. Okay, here's a basic idea. If you have a couple of stragglers, this is what you do. Go get the light over them, and then go through the light to the left again. That way you can push stragglers into some place. Now, what I'm going to do is, let's throw some Odoris in there. Right there. Now all the rats will go there. And now we're going to use the lantern to trap them in that corner. There we are. Ha! And now you'll be doomed to just stay around looping in there forever.
Until they die of hunger.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Oh, look at that. Some Pizwanges. Thanks, rats.
Bye.
Alright, let's continue. We have some more materials in here. Yeah, rocks. One rock. Okay, so if I remember correctly, I think we're pretty much about ready here. So now we can easily push this thing quickly, since all the rats are trapped.
Alright, please tell me this can still roll.
Well, seeing as how you're rolling it right now, yeah, I think it does.
You people know how this one goes.
Thanks, Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon. Is he gonna fire the rats, Dwibs?
Oh no!
Maybe.
Oh.
That was very discreet.
Well, it thankfully didn't seem to attract anyone's attention, be they human or rat.
Well, fortunately, it doesn't seem like there's anybody nearby, so I think we're good. Not to mention, it's not like we can do much else anyway. Let's just keep going.
You see? You're doing it. You're getting there.
Yeah, just think of Hugo, Amicia. Just think of Hugo.
It's all just smooth sailing from here.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Just keep doing what you've been doing, and it's all gonna fall into place.
I'm full of rocks. There's some sulfur. Cord. And I guess that's about it for this particular corner. Let's keep going. Nothing here. Yeah. All right, let's walk towards the light.
My god, what happened here?
Oh, crap. Jesus.
Someone got stabbed X-Men style, it appears.
Mm-hmm.
Getting closer. Your book better really exist, Lucas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she did all of this and the book doesn't exist, she would totally strangle Lucas. I just... Oh.
Oh lord, the sick. They've slaughtered them.
Yeah, that was the thing. That was the thing back in those days. Anyone who got contagious, they would be killed on a spot, so they wouldn't spread the disease.
I'm guessing this is before the plague masks were made.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm sorry.
And one of them is still alive. Jesus.
Okay, I think he died just there.
Sorry, dude, but I can't help you.
We don't have any way to help.
Mm-hmm. Alright, might as well light this torch up while we're at it. Oh wait. Do I? Do I light this
This
one?
poor kid has seen a lot of dead people in the last 2 to 3 days.
Given all the sick she's been around, you'd almost think she'd have caught the disease at some point.
You know, it's interesting, Shiroi.
Believe it.
Oh, yeah,
Use
well.
the rats against the sick.
Yeah, they use rats against the sick. The Inquisition are evil. But,
Yes, Pedro?
yes. Oh, yeah, right. You see, yeah, that's the thing, Shiroi. Like, in the official upload of the extended gameplay footage on Azobo Studios YouTube channel, they actually have, like, the thumbnail even says, the end of Innocence. So... So apparently even Requiem is continuing that. Like apparently maybe some even bigger shit is gonna go down in the sequel. We'll have to
This
wait.
is adulthood, kids. No fun allowed.
Exactly. Yeah, you can also shoot the Adoras at enemies to attract rats to them. So there you go, Jova. That whole joke about humping you to death. Well, it's about to come true.
How about no?
Well, sure. Do you have a better idea to get the Inquisition out of our way?
No.
There you go.
Hey, this doesn't feel like a mate.
Because it's too late for you. Call it mercy. But don't worry. All the others will soon be saved.
Hey, stop chucking them in the water. They'll all end up on the other side. Can't patrol there anymore because he fucking stinks.
Well, you're lucky you can still smell something.
Why? Did you lose your sense of smell or something?
Possible.
He smelled so much shit to the point where his nose stopped working.
It is pretty smelly around here, probably.
Alright. So we have to find a way to
Rats away from the bridge.
get him out of our way. Fortunately, there's a convenient piece of metal, a box of metal over there, so... Let me just...
Also, this is the quietest gravel I've ever heard.
Pretty much.
But you know what? Screw that. Let's just use the Diverantis. There we are.
The guard. I must make him move on.
Fortunately, he has a shield. Not that it mattered because I was still able to aim at his head. So, fortunately, he's not very good at using it.
Duly noted.
Rocks, alcohol. Yes. And what does it say about me as a person when my first instinct is to ruffle the corpse for belongings? Probably not something good, right?
You're a gamer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Very good.
You're a gamer.
Dude, why are you searching those corpses for collectibles? Oh, sorry, I'm a gamer. You know, usually this is the kind of thing I think of when. Or even, or it's kind of like how in Zelda games, right? Like where in Zelda games, usually the modus operandi when you get to a new town is to go into every house and break every pot to see if there's rupees in there.
Just destroy people's property.
Go in there, rats. Very good.
Why are they still here? The Episanguis cages. This is not just an evacuation.
They're collecting supplies.
We're all going to get ill hanging around here. Passing it on from one sick bloke to the next, right up to the Grand Inquisitor. There'll be no one left.
Shut the fuck up! Stop crying! I don't want to hear another peep out of it. Nothing!
Oh well. The life of it seems like the life of an alchemist in this world is quite ungrateful. There we are. Oh crap. There we are. There we are.
What was that you said?
Okay.
What was the? So I was. So what happened? Was he dissing us? But then we turned the tables on him.
Exactly.
Essentially, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go. See, this time it worked. I searched the corpse for belongings and I found rocks. See, the method works. Basically, Webs. Earlier I was asking a question like, what does it say about me as a person if my first instinct is to search these corpses for belongings?
Well, I mean, they're dead, and you're in a perilous situation. So
There you go. See, Webs got it.
See, Dwips came up with a legitimate answer. Me and Jova were just like, you're a gamer.
yeah. I use the logic that the game presents me with, and I base my opinions on that.
Very good. All right, so this is
you guys just go for the simple explanation.
This is a very contained spot, so let's use Luminosa to blow up these rats. There we go. Let's see. All right. Oh, look at that. Jackpot, baby. And there's a drawing of a salamander in the wall for some reason. Whatever. Let's upgrade the pouch. Reduces the loading time for the gag, and yeah, I think I'm on upgrade the containers maybe. Or the ignifer maybe. Strats nearby enemies. What to upgrade? What to upgrade? Alright, I guess maybe the pouch? Yeah. The pouch will upgrading the pouch reduces the reloading time. Now we can now Amicia can throw 2 shots with just one swing. And let's upgrade the instruments. Improves the speed of ammunition crafting. Because remember, like this is very useful when you have the ability to craft, to craft stuff, and so that way you can upgrade faster, meaning you'll be much more efficient in combat. All right, there's nothing else here, is there?
I don't think so.
Let's create some Odoros, I guess. Yeah, there you go, and take the rock. And I think we're done. Let's move on. Yeah, basically, as you can already guess, yeah, this was an optional spot. And the game, for the sake of rewarding the player for exploring. Let's get back to the main path. There's the medals there. Let's keep going. Oh, goody!
All right.
Time to play more. Time to play another game of Stragglers. But first, I wonder. Yeah, that doesn't. Maybe we could do something with that spot. Let's see. First, let's get this light in here.
One of those people that are like, I so wish I could be in the world of the video game, and you end up in this one.
Yeah, it's like one of those, you wake up in the world of the last game you played. Oh, shit.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, hey, I'm alright. I'm not in this world. I'm in the world of Hitman.
Yeah, that's. I don't know if that one is also. Well, it's better than this one, I guess, but.
I mean, at least the world I live in is still somewhat civilized. Mind you, I'll always be living in fear that I'll become the target of a professional hit killer.
I mean, for me, the last game I played was Splatoon, which is terrible because all humans are dead in that universe, so I wouldn't even make it there.
Okay, so here's here's how you get out of this one. Let me just put that even more up there. Okay. As we just saw, there's a corner over there with nothing in it. So maybe it's a good idea to attract the rats there. Let's make sure they're all in position, and okay, let's try to throw it as far as we can. There we are. And now we'll just trap them in that alley.
Wonderful.
There we go. And now you're trapped in there. Congrats.
We could dig underground.
Yeah, but by the time you finish, I'll be long gone.
Carrying on.
Not if we call our friends from the 85th platoon.
Oh.
Inside. Tell me what to do.
I don't know.
What?
Oh no, don't drink that.
Is he about to...
Oh, this is a nightmare. Come on, be brave. The university must be close.
Maybe he knew it was poison, so he wanted to get it over with.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I get the feeling, if I remember correctly, I get the feeling like when you're contaminated, your reason starts to fade. So
That's the thing, I don't think he was contaminated yet. He was just very thirsty.
Was he?
He went for the contaminated water. Yeah, he was begging for something to drink.
I guess.
He already
she tried
seemed
to
sick,
warn him.
though. He was coughing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that could have been dryness again. They seem to be going through famine as well.
Oh, Monsignor oh, look, Vitalis, the Grand Inquisitor, is here.
His blood is on your hands too.
Yeah.
Who's muttering up there?
Totally not your
Your
future
mom.
killer.
Yeah, something I never understood in fiction sometimes. If you're mumbling that loud and the enemy isn't too far away from you, they can hear you.
They're mumbling loud enough so that the audience can hear her. So. It's kind of like
But
this.
to them, this is all in her head.
It's kind of yeah, exactly. It's kind of like how when a character is having internal thoughts, for some reason we hear them, so that we can follow the plot.
Unless you're a defense attorney, in which case everyone can hear you.
Yeah. All right. So while the rats have their meal, let's move on.
Sir, 2 of our men have just been eaten by rats.
Nope.
Did we do something?
You were especially told to stay here and guard in that spot. So don't leave your duty.
But there's rats right near us, sir.
That's none of my concern. I was told to guard this plot, and I was never told to do anything about people being eaten by rats.
But all you're guarding are a bunch of chains and wooden walls.
Look. I only do the job. I don't question my orders. Okay.
Okay, but if you get eaten, it's not on my hands.
Sure. I have a torch anyway, so I'm fine.
Torch.
All right.
Wait, if I don't have a torch, how come I'm still alive?
Because there's a big bonfire right next to you, right there. How did you get this job again? See, and now you're dead. See, that's what you get for being stupid.
This is me being reasonable.
I was going to say, the only reason I got the job was because the last guy was drunk and literally fell over into a path of rats.
You know what? That explains a lot.
Kevin was never any good at his job.
Nope.
And now Kevin is now an ex-Kevin.
Yes.
Alright, so there's some guy over there with a lantern and the other guy with a torch.
Sir, every time someone mentions Kevin, Blue's Clues host.
Ah,
Yeah, basically, Jove, around here, that whole which host was better thing in the US, we react to like, who are you talking about? What happened to Kevin?
Alright, usual strategy. The Varentis, then rock to the head.
Haven't you had enough?
Great, and now I'm dead too.
If you're dead, how come you're talking?
You're hearing my ghost.
ooh.
Alright, let's take care of that lantern.
What was that? What's going on?
Don't worry, dude. Your lantern just broke off for no reason. Clearly nothing happened.
What's he doing all horizontal like? Very fishy.
What's he doing all horizontal?
Still alive?
As in lying down on the ground.
No, I know. That was just an interesting way to put it.
There you go. Yeah, it gave me a chance to demonstrate that. Again, much like in other games of this kind, a specific weapon that can be used as a last resource in case you're about to be killed, basically.
What was that?
The weapon that causes the guards to sleep, Shiri.
And by
No, it is actual sleep this time, actually. Cord, letter, and fabric. There we go. And Salpater. And Epizungus. Great, more rat poo. Gonna go straight in my pants. It's a good thing I have. It's a good thing I have upgraded in my pocket so that I can carry more rat poo.
oh, Jova, you were gone. Basically, Jova,
Was
I've been
he?
here the whole time.
Yeah, I get the feeling he was here actually. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And we have maximum rock, so I guess I'll leave that. All right, we will not search this one corpse at least. And there you go. After all of that, we finally found the library.
Uh-huh.
What on earth are they doing here?
Their
he's the
jobs,
Grand
I
Inquisitor.
assume.
That's the one.
Yeah, meet Vitalis, the Grand Inquisitor, our villain.
They're a bit hoity.
Remember, he wants Hugo for himself.
That doesn't give them...
We don't know why, but
One of them said Vitalis isn't doing so well.
We knew it was coming. We'll have to pray for him.
I was told the Grand Inquisitor would kill. Now?
Too many heretics have turned their back on him.
Deserters?
I'm not entirely sure about that, dude. But yeah, apparently according to the chit chat of those two guys, apparently the Grand Inquisitor is sick.
Ooh.
Okay. Alright, so don't go through the front door because that's a recipe for disaster. Instead, we'll use the back door.
Maybe they think Hugo is the key to some kind of cure.
Chapter 10, The Way of Roses.
The university. Right, the book. Remember Lucas said in the basement. The path
Oh,
is
great. The basement.
Roses.
You know, the place where usually rats are.
Roses here.
Alright, no use in lighting that torch. Let's save my ammo. Oh, look at that. French painting. And another one. There you go. Alright. So now, time to... This is... By the way, this is a fucking huge-ass library. Jesus. Because, like, seriously, for a library, this isn't a library. I mean, by my basic understanding, this isn't a library. This is a fucking castle that just happens to have books in it. Jesus, look, guys, this place is huge. Alright, let's see. Containers. Yeah, let's increase the duration of Odores and Luminosa. There we go.
This should make things a little easier.
Yes, it will, Amicia. Yes, it will. All right, carry on. Salpater. It does beg the question, though. What would the Grand Inquisitor be even doing in this library to begin with? Who knows? Maybe he's after the same book as we are.
Considering his position in power, he must be aware of their family's research, like Amicia and Hugo's family research.
Probably.
Considering they're also of some kind of nobility, so
Yep.
they'd have to be aware of it to an extent, I think.
Yes.
One would hope.
Come on, Amicia. We need to get out of here alive and save Hugo. Otherwise, the rune line ends here.
Unless the plague ends it first.
True.
It's locked.
It's locked. Well, crap.
Do that.
Again, if only, like Amicia said earlier, if only we had Melly with us still, this would be a lot easier. Same. Oh, come on. Don't tell me they locked all the doors. Come
Doors
on.
are bullshit.
And then a clickbaity headline will
There are roses. I'm on the right track.
be he wants elimination of all doors.
Yeah, like Lucas said, follow the rose banners.
I've lost count.
Can't even tell the difference between day and night anymore. Shut up in here.
It'll soon be over. Vitalis has brought back a young lad to open the last door.
Days we've been here, and the Grand Inquisitor himself is coming to help us.
At least the sun is rising. Which means no more rats for the time being.
Well, as of right now, that light is actually the moonlight still. We're still a bit away from sunbreak, actually.
Huh, weird. That writing made it look like it was sunlight.
I can tell you that it isn't, because we're going, after this library segment, we're going to have an outdoor segment where it's still dark. So more Epizanges. Yeah, it's a good thing this library has a lot of rat poo. You know, that's the thing, Shiro. Like, there's so many rats everywhere. Every single place is a rat toilet, basically. Okay, let's see. We can maybe. All right. Oh, look, a guy without his helmet, aka an easy target.
Sorry, dude.
There you go. Well, this is what you get for being stupid. Your mom told you to wear a helmet to work, and did you listen? No, of course you didn't. Alright, let's see.
Maybe he didn't want helmet hair.
We're looking for a book that has apparently has a rose in its cover. Where could it be? Maybe it's a book that tells the story of the War of the Roses. Basically, Shiroi, recently, as at the time of this recording, we're also recording the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels of the Roses playthrough, and we just started the campaign where we align with Yugi against Kaiba. And remember, in case you forgot, in Duels of the Roses, Yugi is actually supposed to be Henry Tudor, the Welshman who becomes an English prince. So, I don't know if you know. Do you know your history about the Henry Tudor, aka Henry VII?
Vaguely.
Okay. Basically, the idea, Shira, is that we ally ourselves with Yugi, who is a Welsh prince, because he wants to invade England by August. I'm not kidding. That's an actual line in the game.
August specifically.
Yeah.
Of course.
Why does he think that? Yes, we Welsh can withstand the heat. The English can't. Therefore, that gives us the chance.
Like, okay, it makes sense if they pick, a certain date or event for the invasion, but no, like the month of August specifically.
Yeah. So.
Well. Okay.
But hey, mind you, I don't think particularly smart about it. I mean,
Hold on, this is important.
We the enemy can see.
Sanguinus Itinera is a sacred book. The knowledge it contains goes back to the dawn of man, and this knowledge could save us all. So keep searching, and concentrate on looking for books with a red.
The
With a
book,
red cover.
the Sanguinus Itinera.
I might not
They're
be
looking
able
for
to
it
read,
too.
but that doesn't mean I'm
I'd better be quick.
I love that final line from the guy. Like, I may not be able to read it, but that doesn't mean I'm stupid.
I mean, there are people who can read well but are stupid.
That too, yes. The two are not directly connected, but
Also, I can imagine people with an education, like, especially depending on background, is, not exactly guaranteed.
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, Sherry. Remember, that's actually what happens in real life British history. A tutor from goes from Wales to England, invades, and becomes Henry VII, the new English king. So the only major difference is that in the game that we're doing, instead of being a war, you would just play card games. So.
Because that's how it happened, don't you know?
Now that's the thing, Shiwei. According to Yugi, the English are using their white rose cards to create a card barrier around the country, which is why Wales can't invade them yet. So, which is why you, the player, being the rose duelist, have to go in there and beat them at card games to steal their white rose cards, so you can tear down the barrier so that the Welsh can invade England.
This feels like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure level of revisionist British history.
Oh yeah. There you go.
What was that sound?
Apparently nothing, dude.
I'm sure it's nothing.
Not to mention, I don't really get paid to check on guards anyway.
If they die, they die. Not my business.
Never mind. Turns out I do.
Yeah, he's noticed.
Hey! There you are!
Okay, to his credit... There you go. To his credit, he did ask, are you alright? So I guess he does have some compassion in them. He's not a complete piece of shit, at least.
Also, at least he tried to dodge around your attacks, where the others just stood there and took it.
Well, remember, Shira, the others were caught by surprise. Because I took out their helmets with the Varantis, to be fair. Whereas this guy literally saw me and went for me. So it was kind of a different... He was more prepared. Anyway, yeah, like we just established from the dialogue, apparently the Grand Inquisitor is also after the book. So I guess we need to hurry.
Could that book have something on the rats?
Possibly. I mean, the only thing we know is that, according to Lucas, it's a book of amazing alchemical knowledge, and that's the only possible way we can possibly know anything about curing Hugo's macula. So, consider the Grand Inquisitor is also sick. Maybe he needs the book for the same purpose.
At least those fucking rats won't.
There are the roses. I'm on the right track.
What's that? You want to see some rats? Okay.
Sure.
I'm telling you, next time he talks to me like that, I'll stuff one of his bloody books in his gob.
The red cover. It's his favorite scent.
The book. Another brilliant idea from the alchemist. There's something shady about those guys.
You don't say.
Parts of the bastion I don't go anymore. Things they're doing there.
Let's not
There
talk
they are.
about it.
I love how that guard basically just went fucking alchemists in their books and just like
Fucking nerds.
Alright, so yeah. He used that lantern to trap the rats in there. So I wonder what happens if I remove the light from there.
Go on, get out of there.
We all die.
Well, not me. I'm right here in the middle of the light, so I'll be fine. Yeah, the rats are free, but they go for the nearest prey, aka me. So I have to get away to get them to go into the other guys. Fortunately, I have the means to do so. Oh, Doris. All right. Dinner's up.
I just want to play.
And there we go. And now... Oh, fuck. Whatever, it worked still. Oh, look! More rat poo for us to make smelly grenades. Alright, now let's quickly put the light in here just to make sure we'll be safe. There we go. There we
Time
are.
to pick up some rat poo.
Alright, and if you go in here, you'll be able to get a daisy for Hugo.
You bring me luck. We're doing this for Hugo.
There you go. In fact, let's take a look at the daisy, since we've been doing it up until this point. The daisy is a symbol of innocence and purity, and probably owes its fame to the whiteness of its petals. It was used in infusions with calming and digestive properties, known to also promote scar healing. Daisy petals were also used in salads and popular among both nobles and commoners, due to their slight pepper flavor. So there you go, everybody. Daisies are actually edible. The more you know. Da-da-da-da. Alright. Let's put a light on the rats and moving on.
Aren't daisies what Kira eats too?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, do they establish, Jova, what kind of flowers are there? I mean, they look like daisies, but we don't know. Do they ever establish, Jova, if they're daisies? Oh, iceberg, okay. We'll wait then.
Well, she keeps doing, you know, like the plucking of the petals, which is usually, I think, done with daisies.
Yeah.
Maybe those daisies are actually people she turned into daisies so she can eat them.
And now she's eating them.
So yeah, try to use the doors, then maybe try to trap the rats in there, but apparently the rats are much more content with just staying there and eating. So...
This
Ooh.
stuff. Will it end up covering everything?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. The world will die because we'll all be covered in rat poo.
Of course.
Well, hey, I mean, that'll be good for nature, you know, some fertilizer right there.
Oh yeah.
I don't want my fertilizer to be dead human flesh.
But you'll be dead too, so why would you care?
But I'm not dead.
Yet.
Yeah, Debs, to quote the Chip and Dale movie. Yeah, that's coming for us all, kid. So.
Honestly,
We may not be happy about that, but it is.
Honestly, that's not the most scary part of that movie. Was being forced to be in those horrible bootlegs.
Yeah. Pooj the fat honey bear.
Oh,
I don't know, it was the uncanny valley for me.
Is he listening to us? I don't know. He has those Polar Express eyes.
Polar Express.
So interesting because the same...
Prisoner.
Well, at least a branch of them that did the Cats CG also did the CGI for Chip and Dale.
Well,
That's also how we got Ugly Sonic, because they still had the files.
mm-hmm. Alright. Let's see if we're almost done, and I think this is where I put myself in... Yeah, okay. Let's just stay here and wait till the next part starts. So, see you then, everybody.
See ya.